My name is Robert Dubord, and I was a sergeant in the United States Marine Corps.
My name is Steve Rodrigue, and I'm a retired lieutenant commander with the United States Coast Guard.
Paul Johnson. I served in the United States Air Force for 22 years.
Hi, my name is Joseph Davis. I was in the Coast Guard for 6 years. I was a third-class electronics technician, petty officer.
My name is Rick Anthony. I served in the U.S. Air Force. I was a staff sergeant and honorably discharged after 5 years of service.
Well, my father served in the military, my uncle served in the military, so it was kind of in my blood, I'll say. So I joined the service when I was 17 years old, actually a couple weeks into my senior high school year. Graduated, went right into the military, served my time, and felt that's what I needed to give back to the country.
You know, it's funny, it means a lot more to me now. When I went in obviously selfishly just wanted to get out of town and wasn't doing too well in college, but really understanding the magnitude of what it meant to serve. And it benefited me tremendously. It gave me a great amount of discipline. I was able to travel and education through all of it. So coming back here and just seeing how the community really embraces veterans, it really meant a lot. It means a lot to me now, more than anything.
Well, so I initially went into the service basically right out of high school because I just felt that sense I wanted to be involved in something greater, you know, and over time you really tend to understand what that means and how you can give back to your community and provide that kind of level of support. After 9/11, I spent a lot of time back on active duty and a couple tours overseas in the Middle East, and those bonds you form with other service members are just lifelong and incredible.
I think it's something that we all want to do, we all strive to do, but not everyone gets the opportunity to serve in the military. So I just think it's a duty that we owe to our country and to each other to keep each other safe and free.
It was a big thing for me to join because right out of high school I took a year off and I was working just odd jobs and I wanted to be able to make my parents proud, but also further my career and have something that was going to benefit and be able to give back as well.
Well, I think that a lot of the characteristics that you derive from time in service and those common goals and the support for your community, support for others, to giving to others, translate to what we do here in the city and help you really understand what a life of service is.
Well, it helped me mature a lot. My communication skills improved, being able to talk to higher ranking people, how to talk appropriately, how to draft correspondence appropriately. I learned a lot about just how to deal with the general public and make sure the image of the military was upheld in a positive way.
In the military, I thought I could plan because we did a lot of planning of wars and everything, so I figured that would capitalize onto urban planning. I was a bit wrong, but my time in the military, what it did, it allowed me to deal with stressful situations with ease and contemplate everything and come at things with a measured approach.
Doing electronics for that many years, once I separated from the military, it helped out every single job that I worked at. It kind of just added on to it. So choosing a career in law enforcement, prior to that I worked in traffic engineering on all the signal lights. And so now I work in the traffic division for Bakersfield Police Department. So that helps. So now I have a better understanding of how the signal lights operate as well as the timing of the intersections.
I think the first thing, like I mentioned earlier, it just really gave me a lot of structure that I needed, a lot of discipline, understanding what it meant to work as a team, as a unit. I was one of my unit leaders in basic, I was one of my unit leaders in tech school, and it just exposed me to so many different people as well. So different people, different countries. I feel like it all built me into a more rounded person. It certainly helped me appreciate and understand other cultures and the way other people think as well as my own.